So, most of the vegan food that I've been trying out has been delicious, right? I've been trying all these different foods as substitutes for meat and for dairy and that. And while I've been expecting everything to taste like shit, most of it has been really, really delicious, right? So far there's only been two products that have tasted like absolute rank. And one of them was a vegan beef jerky, which I've already done a video on. You can find that in my channel. But the main one that I want to talk about, which is a huge staple food for vegans, right? This food makes me want to vomit when I try to eat it. It tastes like I'm eating slices of cellulite. That's what the texture feels like to me, right? So without any further ado, I would love to introduce you to my worst vegan food, tofu. Now, I've seen people rave about this stuff, showing off all these recipes that they do with tofu, and I don't see what they're talking about. So let me explain, right? I saw everyone talk about tofu, so I went and bought tofu. The first one I bought was this one. And in fact, I bought two of them, and as you can see, this one is still around after 2 months because I just can't bring myself to eat it, right? This is a sort of a long life tofu that you get on the shelf, you know, that's not in the refrigeration or anything like that. And I tried to cook this up and it was disgusting. It was floppy and it's slimy and the texture was slippery, like I said earlier, like chunks of cellulite. It's just fucking disgusting, right? And I thought, okay, this is not working. I'm not eating this crap. Then I decided to do a bit of investigation, and I said, why is everyone raving about this stuff? And you know, it tastes like shit to me. So then I thought I'll do a bit of investigation, and then people are like, oh no, you got to get the fresh tofu, you know, you got to get this stuff. And I was like, okay. So I went to like the fresh produce aisle and that, and I saw that some tofu in the fridge. You know, it looked like nice big pieces of it and that. I thought, okay, let me give this a try. And I went online, I looked at recipes. They say you've got to sort of blot it out, dry it out, and then you can sort of get it firm and stuff like that. I tried everything that I found online and still tasted like shit. So I didn't see what the big deal about tofu is. I'm sure I'm missing something here, and if you guys are vegan and you eat tofu and you really love it, please tell me how you get it to taste good, because I mean, I've tried everything. I've tried baking it, I've tried frying it and that kind of stuff, and just the texture in that is terrible. And especially because the nutritional value on this is not so great. I mean, yeah, you know, it's got per 100 grams, it's 3 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein, which is all right. But you get other products like these corn vegan pieces, you know, which are low carb, low fat, high protein, which is great. You know, that does a job, and it tastes better, the texture's better, it's even easier to make. This shit was such a hassle to cook. So I know I sound like a bit of a negative Nancy, but you'll see in my other videos that I actually love most vegan foods. It's just this stuff that I can't stand. And like I'm saying, it's so much easier to eat other things like, you know, vegetarian or vegan sausages, you know, vegan chicken pieces. They're easier to prepare. You just toss them into a curry, cook it, there you go. This stuff takes so much work to prepare, like especially for someone if you eat a lot and, you know, you don't want to spend too much time on cooking. It's just not worth it for what you get at the end result and the amount of time you have to put into it. Not buying it, sorry. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys because maybe I'm missing something about tofu that, you know, maybe I'm just being an ignoramus, which I tend to do quite often. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on how I can get this stuff to taste better, and I mean, I'm not even talking about the long life stuff because this will obviously be worse. Maybe, you know, a source here in the UK of where I can get tofu and a recipe that you recommend that might be good, because I really don't want to rule it out. We already have such a limited amount of food that you can eat as a vegan, especially in terms of high protein foods. So yeah. Any suggestions, any advice would be appreciated. Just leave a comment in the comment section below. I promise you I'll read them, and I promise you I'll try them. And help a brother out, please. All right, thanks for watching. And if you like this, click the like button and the subscribe button for more videos like this in future. And I'll see you next time.